Das Thakur explains that one day during the enchanting evening atmosphere, in the Godhuli Lagna, when the sun is setting during the dusk time. Godhuli, what does Godhuli mean? Why is it said Godhuli Lagna? We can just say Sandhya, like in Sanskrit, we can just say Sandhya, or we can say evening time. But what is the specific thing for Godhuli? It is made out of two words, Go and Dhuli. Dhuli means the dust, and Go means Gomata, the cow. So this is the time that Krishna would return home from the forest every evening when it would be sundown. And when the sun would be setting, about to be setting, Krishna would return home with the cows, and the hooves of the cows, they would run back to their homes, to their villages, and the hooves of the cows would give out this dust. It would create so much dust, and that is why this, the entire atmosphere, the sun setting, the dust just getting, from the cow's hooves, the dust in the air would give a very serene atmosphere. That's why this muhurta is called as Godhuli Muhurta. So in this Godhuli Muhurta, Sri Vishwambhara Rai, along with his friends, he went to take darshan of Mother Ganges one day. So on both sides of the river, there were some brahmanas who were offering respects and prayers to Ganga Devi. They were doing Ganga Arati, and they were offering their prayers to Ganga Devi. Ladies were carrying pots of water from the Ganges to their homes, and many different pandits, like with their surname as Mishra, Acharya, Bhattacharya, they were standing, all standing, offering obeisances and their prayers to Mother Ganges, and just worshipping Mother Ganges in that evening atmosphere. So during this time, Mother Ganga, because she was feeling such uncontrollable love towards Sri Gaura Rai, she started, leaving her banks. She was, like how when there is a wind, there's some waves that are created. So Mother Ganga, it was appearing that she's, trying to, there was no wind that was blowing, but it appeared that her waves were trying to go out of the banks and trying to come out. So she was spilling over her banks in order to gently touch the body of Sri Gaurasundar. So people, the brahmanas and the devotees, everyone, they were wondering why the Ganges is appearing so much more beautiful today. Although, generally she's very calm, she's very quiet. Why was she now suddenly roaring with all these waves? There's no storm brewing, yet she, it's appearing as she is flooding her banks. What is this happening?
So standing on the bank of Mother Ganga, there was one Brahmana who was most devoted to her. And by the mercy of Ganga Devi, this Brahmana's heart was so pure that he could see the past, the present, and the future. This was his power. And then seeing the Ganges swirling in ecstasy, he got excited. Why is this happening? What's happening? He looked around, and nearby, he saw Vishwambhar. He was standing on the banks of the Ganges, and Vishwambhar was gazing at Mother Ganga with love and devotion. And when he was gazing at Mother Ganga, due to ecstatic love, Sri Gaura Vishwambhara's body expanded in size, and his reddish eyes just filled with tears of compassion. And because this Brahmana could see the past, present, and future, he understood this is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The one I'm seeing standing on the bank is not an ordinary person. They could see that Vishwambhar was overcome with love for Ganga Devi. And Ganga Devi was swirling because of love of Gauranga, the way Sri Gaura Rai was gazing at her loving. And knowing Ganga Devi's heart, the Lord walked forward to touch her. Ganga Devi's desire was not fulfilled. So she Before the Lord could touch her, she swirled, she splashed her waves across the lotus feet of the Lord. And as he was about to touch, she touched his lotus feet. And then in extreme ecstasy, as soon as the waters of Ganga Devi splashed and touched Gaurasundar's lotus feet, he chanted, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And then he offered his lap to Sri Ganga Devi. And out of love, Gauranga, he keeps Ganga Devi in his heart. That's why he chose this place to appear. In the shape of hundreds of streams, Ganga's tears of love flowed towards the ocean just because of being touched and gazed by Sri Gauranga. In fact, because he was splashed, she splashed on him. Her pure waters flowed from each hair on Gauranga's body. It was dripping. But people call it perspiration. But the ocean of love was overflowing in this way. And all directions, people were blissfully chanting, Hari Hari. Whole town of Nadia became astounded to witness this wonderful pastime between Ganga Devi and Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And then they were convinced Vishwambhar is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But they did not reveal it openly. They did not speak about it openly. Everyone was able to realize in their hearts.